Hey everybody, Kevin here, Coliseum of Comics. I'm here with Ryan. I'm here with Zach. We are talking about the Role Player Month, and once you've killed your monsters, once you've gone through this list and knocked off all these baddies, you've collected a whole bunch of gold. And what you do then, Ryan?
What you'll do is turn in your sheet here, add up all the gold. We're going to go ahead and write you this gold certificate here. And then you can use that at the market.
Okay, so now you've got your gold certificate, you bring it in, and every Coliseum of Comics is now a market of weapons and such. And so we have several here, right? 7 here.
7 total, yep.
6 of them can be upgraded.
That's correct.
So let's start with the one that can't be upgraded first.
Okay.
And what is that?
The one that can't be upgraded is the Delabra. The Delabra is the first item here where when you purchase
uncle
this...
drove a 1955 Delabra for years. I'm sorry, please go ahead.
All of these are ancient Roman weapons. So the Delabra here, anytime you come into the store... Anytime you come into the store until July 31st, when these expire, you will get a stamp on here. And at any point before expiration, you can just convert them to digital stamps on your stamp card. So rather than spending $10 at a time, you get a free stamp just for coming in on this card here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's savings of... I don't do math.
It's worth $10 to $15 depending on if you're a subscriber or not, that's for sure.
Okay. That's a great deal. And so that's the one that doesn't upgrade.
Correct.
Right?
Yep, the rest of them do.
So let's start talking about the ones that upgrade. And what, yeah. They do.
No, I was gonna say I think we need to restart because snot came out of my nose and then I wiped it off and then you guys just kept going.
No, that's on there. Yeah.
It's live. No, it's not live.
That's crazy.
But your snot is forever. So what you do is after you watch all this, go back and then clip that part of the snot.
And zoom in and make memes out of me, please. That'd be so awesome.
Okay, so what's the first weapon? Show us the first weapon you got and what does it do?
Alright, cool. The Gladius here. First weapon. So for those of you that participate in any of our paid tournaments, anytime you buy one... What?
Zach, you like Gladius movies?
I love Gladius.
Oh, Lord. Okay. When you...
He lives in an airplane. Okay.
He thinks it's an airplane. Okay. So for those of you that actually participate in our events, any of our Lorcana, Star Wars, etc., when you buy into an entry, you will get $1 in card cash for any paid event entry. So that right there is just a bonus way for you to spend, for you to get card cash and spend that on singles that you guys are looking for.
Okay, so now, what does this upgrade to?
That's a great question.
How do you upgrade it?
Oh, how do you upgrade that?
Boom, Zach with the questions.
Zach with the questions.
I'm curious.
For every time that you use this card, meaning you buy entry, you get that free card cash, you will get it stamped. After you get it stamped 5 total times, you will go ahead and convert that to the Spatha.
Whoa! Yeah. Look at that. Look at how fancy that is.
It's gold.
This, almost everyone has this in their collection when they're cutting down some Romans.
Yeah.
But this right here, look at that.
Gold and everything.
So the Spatha here is now worth $2 in card cash anytime you make a paid entry. So it upgraded from 1 to 2, just like that, and you get to use that however many times until expiration at the end of July.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's the Gladius.
Yep.
The faster you upgrade, the faster you can use the really good one.
Yep, that's right.
Water.
Cool, alright. So what's our next weapon of choice?
So the next one here would be the Centurion Shield.
Not really a weapon? More of a defense thing? Okay.
Sure. It's more of an armory, if you will.
It could be a weapon.
You gotta get everything
Shield
to have the full kit.
So this one here says that anytime you buy a book, just a book, it could be a trade paperback or even an RPG book, you'll get an extra stamp on that.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
do comics also count, like back issues and new comics, or just like books?
As long as it's a $10 or more purchase, it'll qualify. It is a book.
For an
after
extra
all.
stamp.
Yeah, for an extra stamp, just an extra one.
So any of those thick reprints that they come out with, you should be set.
Yeah, there you go. So again, once you fill this thing out with 5 of them, you're gonna upgrade that to the Praetorian Shield.
Whoa.
And what that bad boy does, it'll give you double stamps on all trade paperback and hardcover purchases.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So that there, you got
pretty
Centurion
self-explanatory.
Shield into the Praetorian Shield.
And okay, so these, how much of those? I didn't even talk about cost for the original.
Right. Okay.
Let's start with that.
Yeah, let's talk about the cost of these things. So, all items that you would get from the market are 10 total gold. So, if you wanted, say, you wanted the Gladius and the Centurion Shield, that'll set you back 20 total gold from your gold certificate there, okay?
And how much could you earn with a?
If you completed the entirety of the role player month, you would get up to 60 gold. And on role player and on free RPG day, this Saturday, the 23rd, you will have the opportunity to earn even more. Oh, it's Saturday the 22nd, I think, actually. My bad. But yes, you will have a chance to earn a little bit more there and maybe get all 7 items if you really wanted to.
Holy crap! So let's find out what else we can get here.
Sure. Okay.
What's next?
Next up, we got the Centurion helmet. The Centurion helmet is a back issue one, actually.
Woohoo!
So you get $1 off every $10 in back issues. So there's a limit of $5 in savings, but it's still $1 off.
Yeah,
so,
that's a lot.
Yeah, it's like 10% right,
Okay.
right
Cool.
off the bat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Who doesn't read their back issues with the Spartan helmet on?
Joey had this in Friends when he got the job in Vegas.
Oh, I missed that one.
That's so I can hashtag Friends and more people will see this.
Great work.
So what is this upgrade to?
Upgrades into the Praetorian helmet here. This gives you $2 off every $10 purchase. So it goes from a 10% to a 20%. And the maximum value of this one is $10. So everything's doubled on that one.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
far we've got a helmet, we've got a shield, we've got a sword.
Yep.
Only if we had some sort of spear type item.
Yeah. I should just do a different one to spite
Yeah.
you. But no, we'll go with that. This here is the Hasta. All right. So the Hasta,
Hasta.
just do it. It's fine. The Hasta gives you an extra stamp anytime you buy a toy. Again, $10 or more, and you can get up to 3 stamps per day on this
Action
item.
figures.
Action figures.
Is it like games like Monopoly and stuff like that? Is that?
I don't think
toy?
so, because
Funko
we've got a
Pops?
different one for that.
Oh,
Funko
okay.
Pops would count, yes.
Funko Pops and toys?
Why
It
not?
can be.
Yeah.
Well, you can play like you can,
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
that. I want the explanation. What do you do?
because you can like do them like action figures. They're just action figures with big heads.
I mean, they do bobble sometimes.
Yeah,
I think the bobble
it could be a thing.
Okay. I just now it just I don't even know how your weekends are. It's like I got nothing going on.
Well, that's why I have like 5 of the things, so I can make them clobber and I can make them do all sorts of things.
Oh.
They fight each other.
Yeah, if I have them, they're like different multiverses of things.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. You enjoy that. All right. Anywho, so that right there
Okay,
upgrades.
so
Yes.
the Hasta.
The Hasta.
What is that Vista up to?
Well, yeah, you already get
Vista.
you get a stamp for any toy.
Okay, so we get
purchase.
5. You get 5 of those.
Yep.
Then what happens?
You get 5 of those, and it upgrades to the Pilum. The Pilum here gives you double stamps on all toy and novelty purchases through July 31st.
Cool.
Yeah.
Get a big pile of toys in your house.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just killing them with the one-liners today.
I'm not. I am absolutely not.
No.
What's next?
All right.
Hey, is that a catapult?
It is a trebuchet.
It looks like a catapult.
Oh, looks like a ballista. Anyway, so
Melissa Flockhart.
yeah.
Married Harrison Ford. Go ahead, please.
Okay. The trebuchet here will give you an extra stamp anytime you buy a game. So that's where the Monopoly
Oh, okay.
comes in.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, you can get up to 3 total stamps on this as long as you spend $10 per game.
Now let me ask you,
Yep.
when it comes to games, are we talking not just Monopoly, but are we talking RPG games? Tabletop RPG games?
At this point, I would say yes. You're looking at like anytime you buy any game, we leave these a little ambiguous so that the customer can get a stamp there. I do want to point out, now that we've got like a couple of these under our belts, that you can only use one card on one pretty much type of item purchase there. So if you already had, say, that hardcover one, you could use that or this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Some of them do overlap.
That's
'cause you
true.
could have
Yeah.
an RPG
Coliseum
book, yeah.
generally doesn't like combine promos of it.
So they don't stack.
They don't stack. No.
For your
So
role-playing fellows,
there's no.
they don't stack.
You cannot buy 3 trebuchets, for example, and redeem all of those.
At the
It's
same
like,
time, yeah.
Okay,
so-
that was a good point.
And so
Tim.
once you get one from the marketplace, you can't get another. You can only have one of each.
There's
item.
there's really no purpose to doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And the trebuchet here will upgrade to the onager. Whoop,
Whoa.
dropping that, my bad. And the onager, keeping with theme here, you get double stamps on all board game purchases through July 31st if you've got the onager.
That's a fancy catapult.
Yeah.
That's what that might be considered to be an upgrade trebuchet.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nothing gets by you, huh?
Everything gets by me. That's why there's 3 of us here and not me and the puppet. The puppet could be here today. He had a massage.
Oh, he has a massage.
Yeah,
He couldn't
massage.
move.
Yeah. It's not quite.
Yeah, we
Hey,
don't
what's
do that.
next?
Okay, and the
Look at
last
that bow.
item here is the recurve bow. This here gives you a free paint, brush, or miniature with any $25 purchase.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's a limit. There's $5. It's a $5 limit. It's at least $5 towards something if you wanted to get something a little higher.
So it deducts.
Yeah, it's just a deduction at the very worst,
Yeah.
And then the recurve bow upgrades to the crossbow. It's got the same deal there where you get a free paint, brush, or miniature, but this time for any $20 purchase. So the bar's a little lower there.
Okay.
Yeah. Both of them are usable once per day. But yeah, that pretty much rounds that out.
Okay. So now here's some questions about the weapons.
Yeah.
If you go and you say, okay, you've killed all the monsters, you get all of these, all 7 of these.
Yep.
Can you use more than one card on a day? Like say you use the crossbow, and the Sparta because they work towards items, or is it one card one day?
I would say that we're talking on a more item by item basis where, for instance, like we said, if you brought up an RPG book, right?
Yeah.
It kind of qualifies for this or that. You can select which one you want to
but
use.
let's say you bring up an RPG book and you bring up a toy,
Okay.
and you have the appropriate weapons for that.
Okay.
Can you use both those weapons?
Absolutely. As long as
Awesome.
both weapons aren't used on one item, you've got
Right.
one being
Yes.
used on each.
Gotcha.
So that
Right, like-
absolutely counts.
So where Funko wouldn't be considered collectible, for some people, it'd be considered a toy.
Yeah.
And possibly a life partner. I don't know
Yeah.
what your deal
Well, that's
is.
what the big ones are for.
Okay.
All right.
You're my best friend.
You do use that.
And so, and one per day. Like say you use the Sparta at 10 a.m. in the morning. Can you come back at 4 and use the Sparta again?
These guys are usable once per day per
Okay.
card.
Gotcha.
All right.
So not once per transaction, once per day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Once per day.
All right. And how do they use it? They go up and they show it. It gets scanned.
Yep, that's correct. They all have barcodes on them. So as you are bringing up your items to the front counter, you can say, by the way, I'm using the crossbow today. And they'll scan that and they'll apply the double stamps on the, or that's the wrong one. But yes, they
Yes.
will apply the discount then and there.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And will those like double stamp stuff automatically goes like on the Coliseum account, like the person's app?
Yeah, we will
Okay, got it.
handle that on the back, on that end, yes.
Sweet. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay, so this kicks off Saturday,
Yep.
the 22nd.
Which
Yes.
is role player day.
That's
RPG
free
day, right?
RPG day,
RPG day,
yeah.
Now, what's going on for RPG Day?
Each of the stores have something prepared because each of them likes certain different. They each do a different thing. Like some of them
Yeah.
like Avatar, some want to do the Cthulhu one. There's a lot of different RPGs out there that a lot of people haven't heard of. If you think of a fandom like Power Rangers, Walking Dead, like The Witcher, all those guys have RPG games as well. So each store is probably going to be taking a look at some of those. And there's also the kits that RPGday.com has
Yeah.
provided us with. So
It's also a great day to learn how to play them because I know a lot of the stores are doing
Absolutely.
other to play on that day. So.
Absolutely right. So, and like I said, we are going to be giving out other opportunities to earn some gold if you're just shy of getting that next item. So that's going to be on RPG Day.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Sounds awesome.
That sounds great. Hey, thanks for watching here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and like. If you have any questions, you can just write in the comments. We'll make sure we try to get back to you. I'm Kevin. This is Ryan. This is Zach. These are the weapons. This is the gold. Come and get yours, and we'll see you Saturday, free RPG day.
See you there.
All right.